Co-op Ninjas.
How we doing there, ladies and gentlemen? It is Eldrick 5th Gen of the Co-op Ninjas. We're going to be doing a headset review today, and check out some of these wacky headsets out there on the market. I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, we're going to be taking a look at the Astro A40 Plus Mix Amp Pro box for the PC. I have to say, I have tried many a headset, some of which good, some of which bad. Most of the stuff that we record for the Co-op Ninjas is done on a crappy-ass Logitec headset, like $30 headset that you can buy from, Walmart, Target, any of these places sell this headset. It's a basic wired headset. They also sell a wireless version of that headset. It's okay. The microphone boom kind of sucks on it, so I usually prefer the wired. But I was like, you know what? We're gonna kick it up a notch. Start getting some decent equipment in here as far as recording goes. Trying to improve the sound quality a little bit. Looked online. Best PC headset. And what do I see before my eyes? The Astro A40. So I started doing some research, and apparently, you can use the headset by itself, in an analog fashion. Analog kind of sucks though. There can be a lot of problems as far as, the card set or the chipset on the motherboard or a sound card not being properly grounded out, so you get a lot of impedance and buzzing. If you have anything around the computer that has a transformer in it, like I've got a neon light above it, and it seems to just constantly fuck with my audio. Like there's always a buzz somewhere. So usually I try to keep that turned off while we're recording. But there are some other little, impedance things going on. So as far as the Astro A40s go, we break this thing out of the box. We start looking at all the little parts and pieces and everything. Really cool box. It's got artwork printed on it. High quality artwork printed all over it. The box has got magnetic latches, which is just a really nice touch. Very cool. Professional type of deal there. All the components, all the cables were nice. Thick, heavy, beastie cables. I thought hey, this is awesome. This is gonna do it right here. This is gonna be it. So as I start plugging this thing in to the computer, getting all the little USB plugged into the preamp, the SPFID plugged into the little mix amp, start playing with some of the controls and things and all this stuff, I noticed this buzzing in one of the ear cups. So I kind of messed with it and touched it around and all that stuff. Didn't really seem to matter what I did. Lights on, lights off, wireless, wired. That kind of thing, plug it in, not wireless, but, plug it into the front of the computer, plug it into the back of the computer, or plug it into the mix amp, not into the mix amp. Nothing I could do to really get rid of this buzz. So I was like, maybe I got a bad headset, whatever. Moving on. The 7-in-1 surround sound was really good. It sounded good and rich and crisp. It's a software driver pushed Dolby 7-in-1 surround sound. So it's not, true 7-in-1, but, it sounded good. So then I start jacking with the mic settings, trying to get the microphone going in a decent level. And come to find out, I don't know what the hell the engineers over at Astro were thinking, but they built a noise gate into the preamp itself. It's not in the microphone or the headset. It's in the preamp. So anytime you start to talk, it clips the first little bit of what you're trying to say, which is terrible. I get, you're on a big gaming floor and World Gaming League and all this nonsense, which they're sponsored by. World Gaming League headset, blah, 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 whatever. For doing any sort of normal human being stuff, as far as like, I just want to sit at my computer and talk to somebody, it is crazy annoying. It is just horrible. You have to scream into the microphone for anybody to be able to hear you because the decibel level on the noise gate is set way too high before it finally kicks the mic on. So, I'm still doing my best to love this headset. I'm doing everything I can to just give it the benefit of the doubt. So I get on to Astro support, typity type, to type chat with the support there. There's no 1-800 number, which annoys me to no end. Not a big fan of that at all. So instead of being able to just call somebody and say, hey, I got a problem here. Can we solve this in like 5 seconds? We got to do this chat thing. So chatting along, and basically my guesstimate is from the research that I've done, it's a firmware issue. There's something wrong with the 2013 preamps. So I'm type chatting with the support agent, and effectively what I'm told, what I'm type chatted, is that, oh well, you know, right now we're really focused on getting the A50 firmware done, so we're not really thinking about, you know, there's no firmware update for the A40s. So wait a minute. There's no firmware update for the A40. So I buy your $200 and something headset, almost $300, like $270, and fuck me because I didn't buy the next level up for 300 and change. Is that how we're doing things, Astro? That's fucking cute. That's awesome. I love that shit. So now I'm getting pissed off because I just bought your silly ass headset and you're just like, ah, fuck you. Don't know what to tell you, buddy. You're a sucker. So I get online, start searching around more. Nobody can tell me how to solve this issue. There's all these wacky, you know, oh, solder this to your motherboard and blah, 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 and all this crazy shit. You know, take the preamp apart. Yeah, I'm sure I'm just going to tear the preamp apart, and I'm sure Astro will fix that for me. No. Astro needs to get the shit together. If it's a firmware update, the only thing firmware is software built into a piece of hardware. That is firmware. So, to me, all you would really need to do, Astro, is just give us some fucking software. You know, downloadable whatever on your website. You know, there's no equalizer for this thing. There's no, you know, the firmware sucks. There's no way to control the level of the mic other than in Windows 7. So that's what we're doing, Astro. Just, hey, you know what? Let Windows 7 handle it. Yeah, Windows 7 is the fucking champion of audio. We all know Windows 7 audio, the way Windows 7 audio handles audio is just horrific. It's super shitty. So we're just going to let Windows 7 handle the audio. We all know Windows 7 sucks at audio. It's friggin' horrible. So I don't get any sort of software CD with this thing. For $300, I should have a technician come out to my house and fix this shit. This is ridiculous. You know, it's a headset, for God's sakes. $300 worth of headset and just, nope, you're screwed. Sorry, we don't know what to tell you. Just figure it out. Now, since I've returned this headset, you know, 2 weeks later, oh, by the way, we have a firmware update. Well, you're too fucking bad, Astro. You lost that sale, and I'm never buying a piece of Astro equipment again because you guys fucking suck with your customer service and your support. So I have to say kudos to you, GameStop, and your excellent customer service. Unfortunately, the products Astro is sending you fucking suck. So what? You know, we get this thing returned, get the money back. Nathan had recommended the Logitech, what is it, the G930. So I was like, dude, I really don't want a wireless headset. I like the wired thing, you know, the charging and all the business. I'm not a big fan of that. But lo and behold, the Logitech G930 comes in, you know, start breaking this thing out of the box, looking at cables, looking at the headset, all this stuff. I have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is one case where spending more money does not get you a better quality product. I am actually speaking to you right now on my Logitech G930. The microphone's wonderful. The ear cups are really deep and comfortable on your head. There's a memory foam pad across the top, like the halo that goes over your head. The adjustment bars for the sizing of the headset are aluminum. That's phenomenal. That's amazing. You know, you've got all kinds of buttons and things all over this headset. You got a volume wheel on the side, mic mute button on the side. Now, speaking of that mute button on the side, there's another feature that I really like about this headset. When you press the mute button, a little red light comes on the boom of the microphone itself to let you know that you are muted. And, you know, most times when you are using a headset, the microphone is just outside of your view, like peripheral vision. So, okay, those three buttons you have on the side, they call them G buttons. Now, what these do is you can use them as voice modulation.
So you can change to a different voice.
There's, I think,
3, 4, 5
different ones of these little voice modulators that you can use. I believe on the Space Squirrel right now.
You also have a full equalizer. You have a simple equalizer, and then you hit the button and it takes you into the big equalizer. Now you've got tons of options here. Highs, lows, mids, the whole shebang. Microphone options, all of this. You can change the levels of each one of the surround sound speakers and the subwoofer. So you can, you know, switch it up if you like. as far as what each one is going, how loud each one's going to play, which is awesome. Now, the one thing about the Logitechs, there's only one little thing that kind of freaks me out. You get this hockey puck looking thing with cables wrapped around it. Maybe not the best design choice ever. And now that is your charging cable. Now, when the charging cable's in the left ear cup, the driver buzzes just ever so slightly from the power from the USB bus. But as soon as you unplug it, wirelessly, phenomenal.
Okay, so we have something new. This is the Co-op Ninja rating system. Now how this works is it's a 1 through 5 system, and the more katanas you get, the less you suck. So if you get, say, 4 katanas, that's pretty good. If you get 5 katanas, that is outstanding. 3 is okay. 2 and 1, need to get some work done with whatever it is you're doing. Alright, so here we go.
So the Astro A40s. You know what? For the money, this is probably the worst product that I've ever purchased as far as bang for your buck. I'm mortified by it. Now, like I said, they just put out a new firmware update, so maybe they fixed it, maybe they didn't. I don't know. I don't really give a shit because I'm not using Astro anymore because they pissed me off real nice. So, Astros, I'm going to have to give you like 1 katana. That's it. You suck. You're so horrible. You need to get your shit together. You need to listen to the people using your products. They know better than you do, okay? That's all there is to it. There's a million PC configurations out there. One man's PC is not another man's PC, so you got to listen to what your people are telling you. You just have to. So, Logitech G930. I'm going to go ahead and give this 4 katanas. Now, the only reason that it's not getting 5, I'd really like this headset. The only reason it's not getting 5, is that one little buzzing issue in the ear cup, and, it's just my preference thing. The hockey puck. This thing's weird as shit. I just don't know what to think about this. But overall, it works awesome. The sound is awesome. The mic is awesome. There's just that buzzing in the driver. I don't know if they could ground that out or not. It's very slight. It's not even really a buzzing. It's more of a high-pitch thing, but I'm very sensitive to high-pitch sounds. So it's like, it's this very high pitch in my left ear, and it's only left one because that's where the power plugs in. So, but overall, you know what? 4.5. I would have to say 4.5. That little issue is just, the engineering or design issue, whatever. So 4.5 katanas out of 5. If you guys are looking for a headset for under $200, actually under $150, go to Newegg, go to Tiger Direct, go somewhere. Logitech G930. Amazing headset. Absolutely awesome. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed. We will see you next time. If you disagree with me, if you think the Astros are awesome, put that shit in the comments. If you own a Logitech G930, put that shit in the comments. Like, subscribe, share it, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your sister. All right, guys, see you next time. Bye.